Hello and welcome to one and all. You are now about to watch a moment in time of Man Cave Poetry Days, Poetry of Life, readings from the Man Cave. As these poems are written by me, they are reflections, thoughts or experiences of life and its funny ways. The titles speak for themselves.
Hello, good evening. Welcome again to another instalment of Man Cave Poetry Days. Well, the year is drawing to an end. Christmas is nearly upon us. So I hope everyone's going to be with their families and enjoying the festive season. So, I have 3 poems for you tonight. They are The Veil, Life Store, and The Other Side. Sounds like someone in the cave next door is letting off a few bangers at this time of night. There's always one out there, isn't there? So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. So the first one tonight I have is The Veil. The turning of sunshine into the dark of night. The darkening of a soul, fading from the light. The smell of wealth, the gloss of fame, playing into the darkened hands. Life's simple pleasures so misunderstood. The veil that dark creates, a place to hide. The soul's secrets hidden away. Too afraid to let in the light, chasing every day to keep the veil closed. The time comes when the darkness ends, the cracks appear. The light starts to flood in. The dark soul blinded by all the light, taken back to the simple ways, the light of life and the end of dark days. So it must mean when that darkness fades and you see the light, it can only be better days, can't it? The second one I have for you tonight is called Life Store. You have shown me the light, brought me comfort through the night, taken my hand and taken me home when I've lost my way, giving me peace when I got down. Now I know that you're around to keep my faith, to give you grace. I know you'll never let me down. I feel your warmth, I feel your love coming from above. I hope and I pray that someday it'll be time to come your way. I have no fear, your words I hear. To you my journey's for now and after you close life's door. Yes, yes, we can all hope, can't we? Right, the last one I have for you tonight is called The Other Side. The letter starts, Dear Life, I hope this finds you well. It's been a while since we've talked. I've seemed to find the world's been getting in the way. Needless to say, with whom did you mention? Of a heart of stone. Did they carry too much weight, or a moment too hard to take? It seems to be a glitch in their reality, never seeing any good, would rather lay a blame. I would think it would be easier to be true to yourself than take small pieces of life from a tin on a shelf. Never willing to see pleasant company, just to finalise, there's a big world before their eyes. If you keep the door closed, it'll eventually hit you in the nose. Yours sincerely, The Other Side. So we all know what's behind that door, don't we? Right, now let's get into a bit of music appreciation. Now, last week I gave you a line from, well, one of the, I reckon, the greatest artists of all time, who was an American singer-songwriter, musician, dancer, actor. He was born in 58, but sadly, he died in 2016 at only 58 years old. Now, this artist was often credited as an influence on modern music and one of the greatest musicians of his era. He was born and raised in Minneapolis, signed his first record deal with Warner Brothers at 18 years of age. Now, he became the first singer to simultaneously have a #1 film, album and single in the US. Now, that particular album that this song came off spent 6 months on top of the Billboard 200 charts. Now, he sold more than 100 million albums, making him one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Now, his awards were endless, like the Grammy President Merits Award, American Music Award for Achievement and Merit, Billboard Icon Award, Academy Award, Golden Globe. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2024, the R&B Music Hall of Fame in 2016, the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2024, the Black Music and Entertainers Walk of Fame in 2022. He produced 40 albums in his time and 6 collaborative albums. Now, the line I gave you was, "It's time we all reach out for something new that means you too." That came from a awesome song called Purple Rain by Prince and the Revolution. Now, Prince, as you probably know now, after I've told you who it was, Purple Rain was made into a movie. It is, let me say, bloody awesome. He is a really cool dude, and if you haven't seen Purple Rain, it's a few years old now, get it and have a look, because it is a really cool movie and it's good. It shows him in his true colours. So thank you, Prince, for one of the greatest songs of all time. Now this week, I'm going to another band who have sold in excess of 100 million albums. Now, this band is an American rock band formed in San Francisco in 1973. Now, it was formed by former members of Santana, the Steve Miller Band, and a funny band called Frumiose Bandersnatch, which I've never heard of, so bring it on. Now, this band's biggest commercial success was between 1978 and 1987, when they had their original lead vocalist, who went on to have his own successful career as well. Now, in 2009, this particular song became the top-selling track in iTunes history among songs released in the 21st not released in the 21st century. So their record sales of this band have reached over 100 million albums. So they're up there with Prince as some of the best-selling music artists and bands of all time. In 2005, USA Today opinion poll named them as the 5th best US rock band in history. Now, they've produced 16 albums. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2017. They've had 19 top 40 singles in the US Billboard charts without a #1. Only second best to ELO, who had 20 in the top 40 US Billboard charts, and they never had a #1 either. So, yeah. So this band is ranked in the top 100 bands of all time. So the line I'm going to give you tonight is: a singer in a smoky room, a smell of wine and cheap perfume. Think about it. It's a really cool song. I'll give it to you again. A singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. Now, I'll give you a clue. The lead singer had a really cool song called Oh Sherry. Think about it. Look it up. See if you can find. So, check it out. When you find out, you'll... Ooh, you might know who this one is. Hello, Mrs. Producer. Yes, he sang that song, yes. No, it's the other band name. Yeah, it's like when you go on a long trip. It's called a... Yeah, that's it. Yes. Yes, that's the song. Very good. You're on it? Okay, sweet. Alright, time to go. Ciao. She got it. She just went round the long way, but she got it in the end. So, see what you come up with. Drop me a line, drop me a comment, tell me who it is, tell me where you think it had come from, and give me the name of the song. It's a really cool song. So, yeah, rack it round, and I hope you have a great week. Look out for the shorts. Mrs. Producer does show shorts every day of the week of last week's poems. So check them out, and I hope you're all having a good run up to Christmas. So yeah, on that note, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the button. Yeah, keep them rolling, and thank you very much to all those who have. So it is good night from the man cave, and it's good night from me. Ooh, Misty. Got it. Good night.